Hello there everybody, this is General Snivy and welcome back to more of the Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition playthrough. Last time we fixed up 7, aka Fiora, and we started making our way up the Mechonis itself. And we also ran into Gatto, Charla's fiancé. And it seems like his memories have been completely erased. So, yeah, that's definitely not good. Hopefully today we'll be able to jog his memory and also continue to make our way up the Mechonis itself. So, a couple of things to note. First off, I kind of completely forgot about raising everyone's levels, and I guess I'll go ahead and take care of that now. Raise everyone's levels up to level 65 ought to be pretty good. There we are. Alright, that'll do it. Also, hello Sean, welcome to the stream, glad you can make it. You're just in time for more Xenoblade action. So, with that in mind, let us begin. So, if you couldn't tell, I changed around a lot of people's outfits again, just for the sake of variety. Also, last time we essentially made ourselves a nice big ol' C4 sandwich and blew a hole into a vent. And we kind of had to do that in order to progress through this place. Otherwise, there'd be no way we can continue our ascent. Which, that is bad news bears. As far as navigating the remainder of this area, it really shouldn't be that hard. Most of the platforms around here are wide enough to walk across with confidence and with grace. As far as what else is going on today, there really isn't much else going on. Mom and I just did some grocery shopping earlier this morning, and man, I really hate getting up early. I've never been a morning person, what can I say? So, at the very least, we were able to get done early, so I guess that is one pretty big benefit of, shopping early in the morning. Plus, you don't have to deal with as many people. Damn, Fiora almost got completely shredded. Interesting. Most likely, I think that's due to the spike damage that she was receiving. And again, it's not really that big of a deal if she did get some spike damage, because spike damage can't kill you necessarily, but it can reduce your HP down to as little as 1. Damn, that was one hell of a chain. Definitely a fan of that. It was so damn good, we actually got another one ready to go. Might as well finish this with style. Get smacked. Nice. Definitely like seeing that. And quest complete. Funny enough, this particular side quest pops up even if you're avoiding side quests like the plague. It will show up no matter what. But if you choose, you could ignore the enemies and just make a run for it. Or you can choose to fight them instead and get the quest reward. Again, it's not much, but it is better than nothing. Again, it always is. So, one other thing I will mention here is that I did recently update, and I'm saying a lot. Jeez. So, as I was trying to say, I recently updated Windows 10 on my PC to the most recent one. And, of course, we got one of these. Of course. Hang on a second, folks. Let's just, ban. There we go. And I'm also going to try to block if I can. Yep. And actually, no, not just yet. Report. Chat message. Next. Anything? Spam, malicious link, or bot. Bot account. That's exactly what it is. Go, submit report, and block. All done. Okay, apologies for that. You gotta love them bot accounts that just randomly appear out of freaking nowhere. But unlike Pokemon, where you can just beat the crap out of them and then be on your merry way or catch them, these SOBs, you have to jump through several hoops in order to even try to not only ban them, but also block them in general. And I also reported the account too. So, hopefully that particular account won't be around anymore, and I'll probably have to deal with like 200,000 more. Isn't that fun? I mean, this is why we have things like moderators. Honestly, I probably should set up Nightbot or something to block terms, like, Okay. Okay. Perhaps instead of doing something like that, I should just block links. That would probably be the easiest solution, honestly. That way I don't have to deal with these kinds of bots anymore. So, unfortunate, but it may be something that I'll have to do. Okay. Excuse me. I knew I felt a burp coming on. I wasn't exactly sure when it was coming. Bye-bye. Alright. So, as we continue to make our way up this, mechanized colossus, we're going to be flipping all kinds of switches to lower laser barricades. And trust me, there is a lot of them. Or, in this case, just one. But before we head back, let's see what's up this way. Might as well take a look around. Just to be sure everything is fully explored and see if there's any other unique monsters around here, which I'm pretty sure there are. And like I said, if you lose access to this place and you're hunting down unique monsters, oh dear. You're definitely not getting the in-game achievement that says, hey, you fell every single unique monster in the game. You'll have to wait until your next playthrough during New Game Plus in order to try again. Just saying, that's not exactly something we call a fun time. All done. Okay. Even though it seems kind of pointless to explore around here, trust me, there most definitely is a point. Not only for additional exploration XP, AP, and SP, if you're still working on that, but it's also useful for gathering additional materials. Oh, there's even this thing right here, which it may not have a use right now, but it is a fast travel point. And I'm pretty sure we're going to be coming back here at some point in the very near future.
Let's go. Leave this to me. I'm gonna go all out. The power of the Monado.
Nope. Power of the Monado is truly a mysterious entity, for sure. Here we are.
Let's press on and on and on.
Okay. Let's see what we got over here. So yeah, leveling up my team to level 65 at a minimum was definitely the right call. Mainly it was for... It was just to better prepare for the monsters ahead here. Just saying. Nice one, Fiora. That's why Final Cross is her best start. It honestly is. And no one can tell me otherwise. Okay, maybe some people can. Just saying, though. Also, look at this big freaking Colossus. This is a level 70 enemy, the Majestic Mordred. Don't be ashamed if you miss out on this particular unique monster. Honestly. It is a very powerful beast. And this thing, even here, can be quite devastating if you don't know what you're doing. Come on, Shulk, please give me the Monado enchant. That would be great. We can't exactly do shit if we don't have the enchantment, dude. See what I mean? We haven't had one of these in a while. Black Matter. Well, Fiora's most likely dead. Well, that's unfortunate. What's even more annoying is, again, Shulk is not giving me the damn enchantment. And because I keep bouncing my attack, I can't move. Titan Stamp. That's definitely not too good. Thank you! Christ on a bike! That took too goddamn long. But finally... Nice! We choose to fight! Goodbye! Phew, that was actually pretty damn hairy.
Timing is everything. Remember
funny enough, since that monster was technically 5 levels higher, it was just at the threshold where we could technically deal damage to it. Otherwise, it would have been extremely difficult to even hit the damn thing. Because remember, red labeled enemies are basically the opposite of black labeled enemies, where they start with a huge advantage and you can't really hit them worth a damn. No matter how hard you try or how well your equipment is. Obviously with a few exceptions, those exceptions being the super bosses of the game. Because super bosses are, well, overpowered as crap. Hence the term, super bosses. Other enemies, yeah, that rule does not apply. Just saying, it's disastrous to fight a red labeled enemy, and those enemies should technically be avoided like the plague. Unless you're feeling like living dangerously and pushing your luck. By the way, you may have noticed this laser barricade that's over here around this corner. Well, you cannot drop this laser barricade right now, no matter what you do. And the reason as to why is because it can only be dropped from the other side of the barricade. And you may be wondering right now, how do you get to the other side of the barricade? Well, you can't. Not right now. Not until certain story events occur later. Alright, all done here. But before we can even start making our ascent up the elevator, we have some friends to deal with. Great. Also, these guys must be dealt with. Ah, damn it, I hit it too early. For some reason I was thinking it was starting to deplete a bit too quickly. But here we are. Oh man, this is definitely getting quite hairy. Better end this quickly. There we go. Whew. Honestly, what really hurt us big time was definitely the added spike damage. And multiply that by several enemies who were also toppled over. Yeah, that wasn't fun. Also, before we head out, there is this lovely little chap over here. The Sinful Lamrock. This unique monster is a major pain in the ass. Why? Spikes. That is the sole reason. Oh boy. Well, crap, Fiora's dead. Didn't even realize she was about to die. Hell, I didn't even realize that was a sweeping attack. Well, crap baskets. Probably gonna end up dying here. And even if we do, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. I say that as I die. Good job, me. God damn it. So that was annoying. Alright, no big deal. Like I said, we can always try that again. If you do fall to a unique monster, so long as you haven't defeated it once, then it will respawn without fail. Honestly, I think the problem with the beginning part of this fight was definitely not receiving the enchantment right away. Excellent, that removed the spike. Coolio. Just gotta move fast. By the way, another way you can extend a topple timer is by inflicting daze. That will freeze the topple timer where it was previously. And if you use additional topple arts while the enemy is dazed, you'll increase the topple timer. Not so much the daze timer, but even so, I'm just saying. It's well worth it. Whew. Again, that was pretty damn hairy. And like I said, the main problem with that particular unique monster is due to its nasty spikes. Its spike damage is truly a menace. It really is. Now then, time to head over here. So, you may be wondering, what the hell is even the point of coming over here? Well, mainly it's for this particular unique monster and its friends. God damn it. Man, I love Monado's Cyclone. Probably one of my most favorite arts in Shulk's entire arsenal. Honestly, when it comes to that particular Monado art, it is a bit of a pain to get your hands on that, and it comes from a pretty late game side quest. But it is definitely well worth your time going after that particular Monado art. Let's see here. Alright, that was actually a pretty good drop. Not perfect, but still pretty good. Alright. Now that that's finally done, time to head on our merry old way. And if you're wondering if there's anything else in the left-hand container over there, there is nothing. Just that one unique monster with the nasty spike on it, and that's it. Now then, time to head on up. Perfect timing for that music to end.
Advance, Nopon heroes!
I see you finally decided to show up. Let's see if we can bust these rust buckets like last time.
Think we can do it?
We'll get them. With this many troops on our side, we don't even need Shulk's help.
You're telling me you're more worried about the kid's schedule? Kinda soft for you, Thorin.
Shut up! Get moving!
Division 4, defend the barrier. Division 6, assist any wounded Homs.
Bring it on! These High-Entia may be a bunch of sissies, but they've got some pretty nifty gear!
That idiot! He'll get his head knocked off at this rate! Ha!
Keep it up! Show everyone the power of the Nopon! Go, Nopon, go! Fight like a Herapon, Ricky!
It appears we have gained the upper hand.
Sire, if we hold our current position, a great victory is within our grasp.
It is still too early to come to that conclusion. The enemy still has hidden forces.
Your Highness, enemy reinforcements approaching from above. It's a face squadron.
They're here. Divisions 1 to 3, continue supporting the Homs, and encircle the faces.
Your Highness, think of yourself!
Once the Vanguard has been eliminated, we must join the fight. Better that than die as cowards. Move!
Couldn't agree more.
Stick this in your exhaust pipe and smoke it!
Nice one, Dixon.
Who hasn't had a taste yet? Eat this!
Damn, nice collateral.
Should have stayed at home, lousy junk bots.
Ha! Funny. Especially considering,
I do so enjoy a good show. But they have yet to unleash their power and fulfill their true potential.
Deadbeat drones, come out and face us like real machines! I'll sort out the lot of you scum!
Looks like the battle at Sword Valley is really heating up. And even if you do return to Sword Valley, it's not like we can really assist forces as they charge through. Hell, I think it'll just go back to a state where the forces aren't even there. Anyway, welcome to whatever the hell the name of this place is. It begins with an A. Welcome to Town A. A. What can I say? And no, I was not trying to make an unintentional rhyme there. Actually, now that I think about it, can I go back to Sword Valley? No, I can't. Okay, so that's interesting. I think you lose access to Sword Valley as soon as the Allied forces start attacking it. Okay. So, forget what I said earlier about Sword Valley going back to the way it was. That's not the case at all.
So this is the Mechonis capital.
Yes, Agniratha,
Thank you.
the heart of the Mechonis civilization.
It looks so desolate. Like there are no signs of anyone living here.
It truly is a soulless city.
Here, bad place. Ricky want to go.
I don't blame him.
So the Machina built this whole city. Not too shabby.
It looks like the buildings have been here for a very long time.
Look, Shulk.
What is it, Ricky?
Dino Beast eats city.
A dino beast? Here?
I'm pretty sure that one's dead, and it's been that way for a long time.
But how?
It is a Telethia. It looks like it's stone. Why would there be a Telethia in a place like this?
Very good question.
The fossilized Telethia are what remain of the beasts that attacked the capital in the ancient battle. Why did the Telethia attack your city? Wasn't the ancient battle only between the Bionis and the Mechonis themselves? The answer to your question can be found in that tower, the data center. It is better that you see with your own eyes. Only then will you truly understand what happened between the Bionis and the Mechonis.
Okay. I definitely see your point, and it's a very fair one at that. So, it appears that these dino beasts... I almost said peace. Funny. Anyway, these things... Thankfully, they're not alive. And it looks like they've been going for a very long time. As I've mentioned, not that long ago. Also, within this place, there are several side quests. Looks like roughly 6 of them, or 6 separate entities with different quests. So, let's go and examine them. Some Mechon are out of control and ignoring their orders. They must be neutralized. Okay. The M67/Hastes are located in Residential District 2. Also, keep talking to these things, they have several quests. Some Mechon are out of control and ignoring their orders. They must be neutralized. Okay? The M36 scares are dispersed through Agrabah. Kidding. Some Mechon are ignoring their orders. They must be neutralized. The offensive/Braves are mainly located in Zandonia Plaza. I'm pretty sure each of these things have like 3 separate quests. Okay. Some Mechon are in possession of excess power. Mechon must have equal power. Victory can only be assured if all individuals follow orders. Unbalanced power is undesirable. Punish the offenders. Okay. Wise Grimory is located in Zandonia Plaza. Agnerthra, whatever, must be restored to a state of perfection. Collect repair materials for the damaged structures. Oh, this one. This is a pretty fun quest. How? Simply put, a lot of these materials are all tied to RNG. Isn't that great? Thankfully there's only 2 of them, I think. Performing enemy combat strength analysis. Samples from the small Telethia that attacked required. Investigate the 4 specified Telethia immediately. Okay. Used per classification. Okay. Some Mechon are in possession of excess power. Mechon must have equal power. Victory can only be assured if all individuals follow orders. Unbalanced power is undesirable. Punish the offenders. Okay. Annotated Valera located on the road near the Zandolia Plaza. Whatever. Screw you. More equilibrium is required from this particular entity. Also, all these things are basically NPCs giving out quests. Some Mechons are out of control and ignoring their orders. They must be neutralized. Okay. So one thing I will go ahead and mention right now is if you're planning on taking on quests, take care of these ones as soon as possible and prioritize these particular quests above all else. Why? Simply put, you have a very, very short amount of time to complete these quests. If you proceed too far and complete the first part of Mechonis, then these quests disappear. So, yeah, get cracking on that, otherwise you're going to miss out on some really good rewards. Even if you have to spend an incredibly long time gathering resources for certain quests, do it. Thankfully with this version of the game, Definitive Edition, it definitely makes things a little less stressful and a little bit more tolerable. So, that's pretty sweet. Okay. And that's basically everything that I needed to purchase here. Terminal always open for business. Bullshit. That is actually not true at all. And even though I technically wanted to start following certain quests right now, you have to proceed a little bit and at the very least trigger this next series of events. So that way you can explore the entire city. As not doing so means Shulk and friends are going to be like, yeah, we really should learn about the history of the Mechonis first before we do anything else.
It looks like the power's up and running.
Fiora, what's the matter?
Everyone, follow me.
It's Lady Mechonis.
What is that?
It looks like it's here. But it's just an image.
No way. Whoa, you're right.
It is an image. A holographic image.
These are memories of a time long forgotten.
Fiora.
Hey,
They were left behind by the Machina before they abandoned this place, so that others may know their story.
Her voice sounds like...
In ancient times, when the Bionis and the Mechonis came into existence, I was born as well. Just as the Bionis had a soul, I came to exist in this world as the soul of the Mechonis. I created my children on Mechonis and acquired this body. They called themselves Machina, and Mechonis was transformed into a world brimming with life. The Machina gave rise to an advanced civilization and built this great city.
This city?
can't believe it used to be so lively.
They lived their lives in peace and harmony. The gentle Machina worshipped me. Life also flourished on Bionis. The Machina generously shared the fruits of their civilization with the peoples of the Bionis. They believed their two worlds would grow hand in hand. Then, a terrible fate descended on them from above.
And that fate is the Monado itself.
Is that the Monado?
But why? Why would the Bionis...
Wielding the Sword of Light, the Bionis attempted to destroy the Mechona.
Are those Telethia?
I tried to save the Mechona, and confronted the Bionis. And so, I confronted Zanza.
Zanza?
And thus the war of the two titans began.
The battle waged on and on. Even as our life forces depleted, Zanza and I continued to fight. However, it did at last come to an end.
The giant.
This is when Zanza was imprisoned.
Taking advantage of my final blow to the Bionis, its beings took Zanza and sealed him firmly away. However, the battle with Zanza had greatly consumed my life force. I warned the surviving Mechona that the Bionis had not yet been destroyed, and that one day he would be released.
I'm the one who released him.
I then entered a long and deep slumber, in preparation for Zanza's inevitable reawakening.
It's all clear to me what you wanted to do. Stop the battle between the Bionis and the Mechonis.
Fiora, I see now. It was her inside you.
Yes. Lady Mechonis desired a body in which she could be free. And after you were captured by Egil's Mechon, it was I who transferred her soul into your body.
But why did it have to be my body?
Because you are close to Shulk, the heir to the Monado.
Makes sense.
It was all because of our world, because of Bionis, that this city was devastated.
Now I understand why Egil would want to stop the Bionis from reawakening.
I get it too. But how's killing any of us gonna solve his problem?
Precisely. What happened to the Mechona was a tragedy. But we cannot forgive the Mechon attack on Bionis.
What worries me is the Monado that the Bionis used. It's no different from how the legends describe, but still.
It must hold a deadly power.
But you have used it wisely, Shulk. It has not overwhelmed you, as it did me.
He's right. If you hadn't been using the Monado, we wouldn't have lasted 5 minutes.
But it was Zanza who bestowed this sword upon me.
However, it is not Zanza who now wields the Monado. It is you, Shulk. That is also the reason why Mechonis chose Fiora as a vessel, so that the tragedy of he who wields the Monado would not be repeated.
The tragedy of he who wields the Monado.
Shulk, believe. Believe in the path you have chosen, and those who walk it with you. Mechonis once said this of the Monado. The Monado is not simply a unique weapon. It is the light within each and every person in this world.
Light? What do you mean?
It is the light of life. The will to survive no matter what. Perhaps Lady Mechonis was drawn to your light. Beyond there lies the Mechonis Shrine. Egil will be there. Is it still your intention to defeat Egil? That has not changed.
We understand the history of Mechonis now. If he is willing to listen, we will try to reason with him. But if not...
I understand. Then, if that is your decision, so be it. I will try to persuade Egil one last time. But I am prepared for his refusal.
Vanea.
I know Vanea said she'll try to persuade him, but she didn't sound confident.
We have to go after her.
But how do we get to the shrine from here?
Up ahead is a transporter leading to the shrine. But it's inactive. We need to trigger the verification devices to activate it. We'll find one at the top of each of the 4 pillars. If we trigger them all, we can use the transporter.
How Fiora know that?
Mechonis' memories. She tells me these things.
Do you know how to trigger them?
Maybe my body itself is the key.
Okay. Then let's get searching.
Alrighty. So, in order to proceed forward, we do need to activate a couple of transporters. Well, okay, no. We actually need to activate one transporter, rather. But, in order to even do so, it's gonna be kind of tricky, to say the least. So, there are 4 pillars we need to activate in order to turn on the transporter. And as we are working on these side quests here, I might go ahead and activate these transporters one by one. Might as well, since they're on the way to certain quests. And I believe that, I believe a large majority of them, of the things we need to activate, are along the path of certain quests. So, it's not like it's going to be that far out of the way. And even if we do activate all the teleporters, or all the things in order to activate the main transporter, it's not like we have to take the transporter right away upon finishing it. Upon finishing the story quest, that is. We can still take our time. And honestly, you should take your time while you're working on side quest activities. Otherwise, you're going to get completely screwed over out of some really nice rewards, as I've mentioned. And, again, just to reiterate, you only have a very short period of time of completing these quests. If you have if you proceed past this teleporter and complete the next series of events, then all these quests that you just picked up, they all disappear. So, be sure to keep this in mind. It's very important. That is if you're going quest hunting. If you're not, then don't worry about it and just proceed anyway. Have fun! Just saying. I feel like I reiterate this every single stream of this game. Doing side quests is important for not only experience, but also for the quest rewards themselves. Very nice. By the way, I'm pretty sure most of these quests, upon reaching the requirements for completing them, they will auto-complete. So, at the very least, you don't have to return to those holographic statue things to receive your rewards. So, that's pretty nice. At least I think that's the case, though I can't say absolutely for sure, as this... It's been quite a while since I've last played this game. Or more or less my last playthrough. It's been at least a few months.
Now you shall witness our power. I'm ready. Leave it to Roy. So this is the legendary Monado. Ready to roll. Agreed. Begin. Roaring thunder. That's called. I feel the ether. Building within me. Mine.
Looks like we got one more friend ready to join the party. Nice, a mass-produced faced Mechon. That's quite an interesting predicament. There we go. All done with that.
I'm not so sure about.
Sorry. Didn't get enough sleep. Why don't we grab some shut-eye?
Ryan, wake up! Ryan!
That's a pretty funny little comment. Also, here's one of the 4 pillars that we need to activate. Like I said, it is on the way to certain quests, which is pretty sweet. Also, we might be able to get more of these quests done in a single go. Coolio.
Now you shall witness our power. Everyone, do your best. So this is the legendary Monado.
I'm powering up.
We can definitely do this. It's flowing through me. Now is the time to unleash a chain attack.
Been waiting for this. Oh yeah, baby.
Mine.
Leave it to Roy.
Do not hesitate. We are victorious.
Bye-bye.
Man, what a bunch.
Everyone is dead. Okay, why am I laughing about that? I don't know. Well, whatever. Oh, hi. How you doing? Oof. Well, that hurt.
They are without number.
Okay, that was kind of unexpected, but at least it kind of worked out, so that's pretty nice. What we got in here? Another Magna Cannon, eh? Okay. Experienced Tristan. Nice name. Thankfully, this particular unique monster really isn't too menacing, all things considered.
Fighting spirit is mine. Mine.
Yeah! Rhyme time. Shulk, you're up. Got it.
Wow, damn, that was pretty damn sweet. Nice! Talk about making quick work of a unique monster. I mean, seriously, god damn. That was awesome. Might as well take that art book. Not that I need it, but even so. Okay, that was easy.
Let's keep this up. Let's not lose our heads, though.
Okay. So one thing I will definitely mention here is that there are a lot of fairly high-level enemies around here, like around the mid-60s. Like level 65, 68, maybe even some 67s. I don't think you have to worry about the dirty number around here, as far as I know. So, that's pretty nice. Unless there's an enemy that can increase its level or something, but I don't foresee that happening. That was a bit hairy, but hey, at least the deed is done. Also, get used to fighting a lot of fairly decently powerful enemies around here. I think I might have just brought that up not that long ago, but what can you do? Alright, there's the second control platform, and now that's activated and ready to go. That's 2 down. Only 2 left. As far as platforms to activate. So, that's pretty sweet. We still have a ways to go when it comes to activating everything that we need, and also taking care of all the side quests around here too. Sweet. Another one down. Ooh, we got another big boy around here. Time to take care of him. Damn it! Pushed it too early. Oh boy. Hit combo 6. Okay. That was sketchy AF. But at least the deed is freaking done. Let me tell you folks, that definitely was not a very easy battle. Even with fully maxed out abilities and such. Just saying. Also, one other thing worth noting here is, at this point now, we're going to be getting our hands on like the third series of Machina-based weaponry, which I believe they only come from enemy drops. So, that's something to keep in mind. Thankfully, I think I have all the Machina series items that are needed? Or something like that. Okay. Got that taken care of. Pretty sweet. Not gonna lie, that was a bit hectic, to say the least. But at least the deed is done. Third pillar is now activated. And, excuse me. Okay, that didn't do jack diddly squat. Let me try that again. Still didn't do nothing. Dang it. I was trying to close my curtains so that way no more of this light crap would shine on the green screen, but I guess my curtains are not thick enough, or still technically too thin, to block out the sun enough so that the green screen doesn't freak out, which is annoying, to say the least. But alas, it is what it is. It's not that big of a deal, but even so, I don't like the fact that these blobs are still here. Again, I can't exactly control the power of the sun. Okay. Now it's time for more fun with these ugly breeds. I don't even. Oh great, we got more company. Isn't that fantastic? Damn! That frame rate though, am I right? It was like single digits there, but I guess you can say it's one of those rare circumstances where the frame rate would tank like that, which that hardly happens in this game. At least in this version. Just saying. That's 2 more quests in the books. Hell yeah. Now that was pretty damn sweet. A 2-for-1 special. My favorite. Okay, let's get back to the task at hand. Now, shall we? There's still, of course. Looks like the target I'm looking for isn't around right now. That's kind of annoying. Well, whatever. It's not that big of a deal. We can still work on some other quests in the meantime. And honestly, I'm okay with that. Oh. Looks like the target finally showed up. But before we go and pursue said target, we gotta deal with this asshat. And also all of its friends. Sorry, Shulk, don't mean to block your way.
Let's stay focused. Let's not lose our heads, though.
There we go. Last pillar is now activated. So now the teleporter is available for access. But like I said, we're not going to be using said teleporter yet. Not for a little bit. Why? Simply put, we still got work to do around here. There's still a lot of enemies whom we need to defeat. Right. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. What's also really nice was we managed to clear out not only some very annoying pests, but we're also able to scan some more of the dead Telethia. I almost said Telethia. Like Yugoslavia. I don't even know what the hell I was even saying anymore. English. Too much hard. I should go on school. Nice. Another thing down. Looks like there's some quest things over here I can take care of. Might as well do so while I'm here.
This represents no problem whatsoever.
Don't get careless, guys.
Alright. Get used to this place, as we're going to be here for a little while. Just a little while, as there are several quests I want to get done out the way, like, immediately. As again, I feel as though if we don't take care of these now, we're going to miss out on some pretty valuable rewards. Just saying. Yoinkity yoinkity yoink. I don't even know what the hell I was even saying. Who cares? Give me the thing. Thank you very much. Oh, great. Honestly, I was kind of not expecting to get swarmed by an enemy horde. But, again, not that big of a deal. We can deal with these guys really easily. In fact, they're fairly weak. Nice. And another quest complete.
We are victorious.
Good thing I'm here. No? Anyone? Piece of cake.
I gotta say, we are making some really damn good progress when it comes to a lot of these quests.
Everyone, stay on your guard.
Leave it to right. Everyone, do your best.
We also have another unique monster right here, the relative Vara?
No restraint. Succumb to the power of Earth. Run.
I know. Sword drive. You're up. Got it. It's not over yet.
My turn. There's more to come.
Joe. Here we go. Lariat. Now it's right. Not over yet. Leave it to me.
Well, that was kind of lame how that chain just ended like that. Oh well, not a big deal.
Fighting spirits mine.
Dude, a little help? Thanks. There we go.
I feel the ether building within me. Witness my power. Things are going to plan. Now is the time to unleash a chain attack. What a bad battle.
All done.
Nice job.
Might as well go ahead and take everything here. If anything else, it's more useful for selling, if anything. Not that I really need money right now. I'm practically swimming in cash. I mean, I have over 1 million frickin' gold right now. A lot of the money I did have, I did spend a bit when it came to getting some new equipment for Fiora. But even so, it's not like I really needed to purchase the equipment, as, again, I only purchased it for cosmetic purposes. As the equipment Fiora already has is more than capable of basically everything in the entire game. And then some. Same goes for everyone else. I mean, it wouldn't hurt if I got my hands on some more very powerful post-game equipment. But we won't be worrying about that until a later point in time, obviously. Okay. One thing I will also mention when it comes to this particular place is, damn, I am definitely a fan of the music around here, as it is quite foreboding and very atmospheric. Perfectly fitting for a deserted city such as this. Excellent. Another one down. Alright, let's see what we have next on the agenda. Here we go. Civil protection. Might as well take care of this one next. Uh-oh. Honestly, I wasn't expecting an aerial unit to spot us out of freaking nowhere, but I mean, we are on Mechonis after all, and this should be expected. Mechon are going to be everywhere.
Nice job.
And they ain't going to be holding it back any punches. Just saying.
I'm ready. Let me at 'em. I'm powering up. We can definitely do this.
Manifest yourself. So this is the legendary Monado.
Oh man, that was kind of lame. Thank you. Goodbye. Man, I love the overpowered chain attack. So damn cool. It honestly is. I really love unleashing chain attacks on the enemies, as the game practically encourages it in more ways than one. How does it encourage it exactly? Well, simply put, you get better rewards if you defeat enemies via chain attack. Maybe not so much item drops, but definitely for gaining additional experience, as well as shoot, as well as SP and AP. Just saying.
Let's not lose our heads, though. Nice job.
Might as well deal with you too. I'm kind of surprised this M97 didn't decide to drop in uninvited, as most Mechon tend to do. Just saying. Nice. Kind of lame that the thing only dropped a bronze or just a wooden chest. It's not bronze, it's just made of wood. Simple old wood, and not anything badass like mahogany or anything like that. Let's see. Alright, this'll work. Okay. One other thing worth mentioning here is don't be afraid to fast travel, as doing so is quite beneficial, as it allows you to move around much faster, obviously. Hence the term fast travel. Another thing worth mentioning here is Agatha, or this place, it does have its own collectopedia to complete. And at this point, you are going to have to make a pretty tough decision as to whether or not you want to go after the collectopedia or just save the items for side quests. Honestly, I would go with the side quests rather than going for the collectopedia, because with the collectopedia, you can complete it even after you lose access to this place. And the whole reason as to why that's even possible is because of the fact that the items that you can get to complete the collectopedia for this place comes from trading. So that's pretty nice. Neato. Oh, hi. How y'all doing? I guess one other thing worth mentioning when it comes to fast traveling is, more likely than not, you're going to end up running into a couple of enemy forces that might want to grind your ass into the ground. So be prepared for anything and don't drop your guard, even while fast traveling to a supposed safe location. Otherwise, you're going to get smoked. And let me tell you, that's not fun. Alright, what we got left? Telethia investigation number 1. Okay. Alright, good news, folks. We're just about done when it comes to the Agatha side quests. And in order to finish the story quest, you will have to return to the starting point of this area. The reason why you have to return is, I believe there's a transporter or something, or some sort of switch that you need to push in order to activate the final transporter for the later part of this area. So one thing you can do is mark the fast travel point for the teleporter itself, then fast travel to where you need to go. There we go. All done with that. That took a little bit more time than I would have liked, but at least the deed is finally done. So, that's pretty sweet. Okay, I think this is the last thing we need to take care of over here, so that's pretty nice. Cool. All done with that. Data recorded, and quest completed. Okay. So like I said, before we start heading back, it's best to mark a fast travel point just a little bit further this way before we make our way backwards. Well, that's kind of annoying. How the chain attack just ended. Didn't realize I didn't have any other elementals around. Alright. All done. And what a way to go out with some flair, am I right? Nice burst end to finish the battle off. Definitely pretty damn sweet. So, as you can see, this particular area is relatively big, and it may seem like there's not a whole lot here, but there are plenty of enemies to take on if you so desire. If you're lacking in levels, then this is a pretty good place to go to level grind for a bit. But again, grinding really should not be a thing in this game, unless you're really behind when it comes to... Unless you're either really behind when it comes to levels, or if you're not doing quests. But really, so long as you're doing some quests, even if it's just a couple here and there, then you should still have plenty of experience by the time you reach certain points in the game, including the final dungeon. Which, again, that's not going to be for a while yet, but just a bit of a heads up, if you know what I mean. Oh, this is just taking me back the other way. Alright, seems like there wasn't much there after all. That's kind of lame. Oh well, no big deal. We can still make this work. Ugh. Get rid of that desktop notification. Anyway, welcome to the Worship Terrace. Pretty sure there is a fast travel point here. Yep, the Shrine Transporter. Definitely worth marking down on your map for sure.
Prepare yourselves. Leave it to Rhyme. Everyone, do your best.
Okay. Time to get to work.
Manifest yourself. I know. Shulk, leave it to me. Keep it up.
Leave it to me. There's more to come.
Yo. Sword drive. Ain't over yet. Okay, my turn. Come on, we can do it. Keep it up.
My turn. There's more to come.
Yeah. Rhyme time.
Now I see
There we go. Another one down.
Yeah, well played.
That's exactly what I wanted to do. Let's see what we got here. New shoes. Neato. I guess I'll take that one and leave the other one. Anything else over here worth investigating? Well, it doesn't seem like it, so might as well go ahead and start making our way back. And honestly, I'm okay with that. Right after we deal with this asset.
Manifest yourself. Flowing through me. Manifest yourself. Let us victory is sweet as when you can share it.
Let's not lose our heads though. Cool. Let's keep this up. Alley-oop.
By the way, when it comes to this particular ether cylinder, this can be a little bit of a pain to get to, as you have to approach it from a higher platform and then just jump down and pray you don't jump too far. Which, like I said, is a lot easier said than done. Also, I'm going to go ahead and bring in Sharla for this next bit. And I think I'll also keep Melia in the party just for a little bit longer. Why? Quite simple. And you'll soon see why. Oh, there appears to be another quest here. Interesting. I thought we were done. I guess not. Samples from small Telethia have been analyzed. Samples from the large Telethia that attacked whatever required. Investigate the 4 specified Telethia immediately. Great. Honestly, I was not expecting this to still be a thing. Well, whatever, no big deal. At least we'll get to have Sharla out for a little bit. And I'm okay with this. Alright, this shouldn't take too long. All we really have to do here is just investigate some Telethia. Or just some Telethia statues that have been rotting away for decades. Alright, there's that one down. On to the next one. Let's go here. This ought to work. Dang it, I was really hoping to have just been able to jump down, but it doesn't look like that's happening.
Let's do this. I expect nothing short of our very best.
Everyone, do your best. You're not invincible.
Fire it up.
Entrapped.
Game over. Thunderbullet, freeze! Fire! The ether is flowing through me.
strength is the genuine article.
Let's see what we got here. Nothing really new to investigate, so that's fine with me. Doesn't matter. Also, at this point, I'm gonna do my best to try to avoid as many encounters as possible, just so that way I can scan and scan these Telethia and just get moving a little bit faster. But that's probably not going to be happening, at least not very easily. Especially when we have to deal with another unique monster. Great. Funny enough, I think this is a unique monster whom we just took down not that long ago. I'm okay with this, as, again, it will give me some more valuable drops. Nice. Nice insta-kill. Just what I needed. Let's see what we got in here. Not too good of a drop, but at least I got something out of it. So, something is always better than nothing. Alright, where's our next stop? Right up here, it seems. There we go. All done. All done with that one. On to the next. Hopefully this next Telethia we have to scan isn't going to be too far out the way. It probably is, looking solely on the route we have to work with here. Alright. Again, a little bit of a pain in the butt, but not a big deal.
I expect nothing short of our very best.
Leave this to me.
Summon ice. Game. Everyone ready for a chain attack? Agreed. Begin.
Oh great, Melia is stuck in place. Isn't that fantastic? One thing I've definitely noticed when it comes to Charlotte and Drive Boost is if she's knocked into a daze or if she's toppled, then she loses the effect of the Drive Boost right then and there. Which is super freaking lame if you ask me. Oh well, not a big deal. Drive Boost may be Charlotte's best move. But, even so, the rest of our arsenal is also pretty good. knowing that we have to deal with a large number of enemy forces around here, but even so, this is honestly expected. Oof. I thought for sure Charlotte was going to go into a daze or something. But thankfully that wasn't the case at all, and I'll gladly take it. Okay, I think this is the last thing we need to take care of around here. There we go. All done with that. Alright, I think that takes care of the analysis. And I believe at this point there's no more side quests for this area. Yeah, thank God. So that is pretty damn sweet. All the quests have been taken care of. For real this time. So, now we can finally just proceed. Can we move a little bit faster, please? Thanks. There we go, finally. That sure took a while, but at least the transporter is now finally activated. Time to get moving.
Look out!
Oh boy.
I've sensed an attack without seeing a vision first.
Your mastery of the Monado is astonishing. You cannot be permitted to live.
Gado! Stop! Why are you fighting us? Remember who you are!
It's no good! He's completely under Egil's control now. Remember what Vanea told us.
I can't believe it. I won't believe it. Gado, please! Answer me!
Oh boy, here we go again. And this is the sole reason why I put Charla in the party. Mainly for this one moment. And I also feel as though it's quite appropriate. This fight against Gado, one more time, is... This can be a bit of a difficult fight if you're under-leveled. And even here, even though my party's at level 67, level 68, they're roughly at the same level as Gado right now. And also, in order to proceed, we do need to deal enough damage to Gado.
You lay a hand on Charla. You're supposed to love her. Marry her even.
I don't know or care. It changes nothing.
No! You always protected me and Juju. This isn't you.
I said I don't know you. I have been granted this body of steel so that Egil's will may be done. This body feels great. Its movement is so precise. We are unstoppable, for we are one. Perfect in body and mind.
You don't have to do this. Look at Fiora. She found herself again. Whatever you are, you must still feel pain.
Absurd.
Well then finish us off, Sharla and all. We all saw you miss a second ago. Ain't you supposed to be a crack shot? Or did that pile of junk you call a body mess up your aim, eh?
Shut your mouth!
Stubborn idiot. That was your last chance.
He's not giving up. The stories about Gaddo of Colony 6 are true.
Except, he still can't kill her. He's missing Sharla on purpose.
Gaddo, you're just like I was. You can remember who you are.
Gaddo, please! Don't you remember me? It's Sharla!
Wither and die as all life on Bionis will! Feel our wrath!
Shulk, can you still use the Monado?
Fiora? No. You're...
Even after losing all living flesh, Ahom's heart will remain. It is still present within this face.
Is that true?
Yes. It is clear from his actions towards you. The remnants of his heart. Pull him back.
Gaddo.
I will break the curse that allows Egil to control the faces. I need you to buy me some time.
Okay, we'll try.
I wonder why...
Come on! Right!
I seriously wonder why the hell is it that we weren't able to do that before. But whatever. So, in order to even get through to Gaddo, we need to drain his HP bar this time around. And like I said, this can be a pretty challenging fight if you're unprepared. Especially now for Phase 2, where he summons reinforcements. And I'm not 100% sure, but I feel as though if you happen to fall here, then I believe that you restart this particular phase of the fight. Though I can't say for sure. And there we go. Fight is done. That took a little bit of effort, but there we go. Time to bring Gaddo back to his senses. And again, why didn't Lady Mayneth do this before when we first encountered him? I guess because plot.
Fiora? Was that you, or...?
As for him, he'll be fine. Don't worry.
Gaddo!
Forgive me, Sharla.
He finally remembers.
It's okay. It's all right now. I'm just so happy to have you back.
While I was under his control, I realized something. Egil once wished only to break the circle of suffering. He believed that if blood is spilt now, a new world will be born. But something terrible happened. And now he's consumed with vengeance.
Egil.
Go! Get out of here! Stop them doing what they did to me! To anyone else!
I promise I'll be back for you. Until then, stay safe.
Drink it. You must be thirsty.
Thanks.
Don't go dying on us. After we take Egil down, we'll get you looked at.
You don't look like any doctor I've ever seen.
I know a good doctor nearby. She is Mechona, though.
It'll do. I'll be right here. Hey, kid. What's your name?
Ryan.
Do me a favor, Ryan. Take care of Sharla.
Could that be foreshadowing something? Or is there something more to that than that statement? Only one way to find out.
Seer, what is it?
I have an unpleasant feeling.
A vision?
No, but something is not right. The Mechon are neither attacking nor defending. It is as if they abandoned the fight as soon as it began.
Impossible. This is a key strategic position. They would never abandon it. Perhaps they have forces hidden on Mechonis.
Hidden forces? Could it be? Your Highness, Shulk and the others are in danger. Will you grant me the use of a Havres?
You intend to aid them? I need you here!
I did not have a vision, but nevertheless, I can sense something. The Mechonis is awakening.
Well, this is definitely foreboding, if that's even the right word. Regardless, though. Actually, let's go ahead and change this around just a little bit. And, you know what, let's put... Yeah, this ought to work. Shulk, Fiora, and Ricky. A bit of an odd combination, but one that should most definitely work out. And like I said earlier, just to reiterate, if you're working on any quests that involve this particular place, take care of them now. This is your last chance. As once you proceed forward and confront Egil, there's no going back. At least not easily. And also, even if you can get back here, the quests for this place all disappear. So, take care of them if you can. Otherwise, proceed and get ready. Things are about to get hectic. And trust me, it's gonna be fun. It really, really is. Time to charge in. Let's go. Time to seize our destiny and put a stop to this fight before it begins.
Vanea, where have you been?
Egil, why do you go so far to destroy the Bionis? We survived that battle. We should have created a new world in which we could live in peace. And we still can.
The rage of those who were annihilated by the Monado will never dissipate.
Think not about avenging the dead. Think of the living. Please, Egil. I don't want to lose you. Are you so resigned to giving your life for this?
Life or death, I care for neither of these. The agonized cries of our brethren resound within my ears. Until they are silenced, I am deaf to all else.
Egil.
So, you have finally arrived, heir to the Monado.
I have a name, you know.
You are Egil, leader of Mechonis.
That I am. Of course. You have never seen me outside my face, Yaldabaoth. But even if I am without it, you will never defeat me.
Wait. I didn't come to fight you.
Cowardice? Then relinquish the Monado and kneel before me.
I didn't come to surrender to you either. I just want to know something.
You have my undivided attention. Ask your question.
I've seen the legends of the Machina right here in the capital. I think I understand why you want to fight the Bionis. But why send the Mechon to attack the people of Bionis? I don't see the joke. We share the same world. The Homs, Nopon, and High Entia live in harmony. So why not the Machina too?
Tell me, boy. Are you familiar with the concept of Starvation Tactics?
Of course.
A military strategy in which you cut the supply lines and starve out the enemy.
So, then you understand that that is the best method by which to ensure victory. I have no resentment or hatred for the peoples of Bionis. I am simply depleting the Bionis energy. Striking back at the Titan that robbed my people of their lives.
I don't understand.
Perhaps you need me to put things more simply. All life on Bionis exists purely to feed its master.
What?
Really?
The base element of all things that exist in this world. My body, your bodies. You are aware that ether is the foundation of them all.
Yes.
Ether is power. You are the source of that power. All life that is born from the Bionis dies and is returned to the Bionis. Unlike the Mechonis, the Bionis feeds on ether provided by those who return to it. Upon the moment of its eventual awakening, it will require an incredible number of lives.
But that means...
What are you talking about? Are you saying we're just food?
It was the Bionis that created you for such a purpose, not I.
So you attacked Bionis to reduce the Bionis power supply?
Correct. You are nothing more than bugs to be devoured by my sworn adversary. Do not speak to me of your foolish dreams of unity.
Foolish? We only grieve for those we've lost, as you do. Machina or Homs, we've suffered the same. Don't tell me it's different.
Indeed. We have both suffered.
So then.
You doubt my convictions, my reasons. In order to avenge my people, I have risked everything. Can you say the same?
Yes, we can. To get this far, we fought long and hard.
And yet, you do not fight me. Your words are useless. It is only strength that can prevail.
Shulk, this whole thing stinks, but he's got a point.
Agreed. Egil, leader of Mechonis. The lives of the Machina and the lives of all that lives on Bionis are one and the same. We won't stop. Not until you realize that.
Alright, folks, here we freaking go. Time to fight Egil. He is level 70 at the very start, and he has a bit of a strange effect where, any and all attacks will more than likely bounce off of him because he is technically Machina. So, one thing worth mentioning here is, just like with any other Mechon, he does take a little bit of time to take down. But I'm pretty sure that you just have to deal enough damage to him in order to proceed to the next phase of the fight. And yes, I did say the next phase. It may not seem like much, but let me tell you. Well, that was kind of lame. Okay, I guess you just have to deplete his HP bar, and there we go.
How could this happen, even with the Apocrypha?
You know, Egil. You know the reason.
The power of the will to protect your own. Is that what you refer to? And what of you, Vanea? You would side with those of Bionis and attack me. You have forfeited your right to exist.
Perhaps. If that is to be my fate, I gladly accept, brother. As would any of the villagers.
So the few remaining members of my people have now betrayed me. Interesting.
You're wrong! The villagers and I, we just wanted all this fighting to stop. Egil, all we wanted was to live with you in peace. Nothing more than that.
Nonsense. There will never be peace until the Bionis is destroyed.
Brother!
Your blade. It did not come deep enough.
The Golden Mechon.
Well, shit.
Permit me to apologize for calling you bugs just now. You proved to be a worthy adversary after all. Shulk.
Oh boy. So the fight has now officially begun. So when it comes to this particular phase of the fight, this one you technically cannot win. You can deal as much damage as you need to, but you won't be able to do much of anything when it comes to damage output. I believe you just have to survive long enough before the game eventually allows you to move on. You can also deal a fairly decent amount of damage before moving on too. So at least that's something, and something is always better than nothing. And I believe the threshold is just deplete half of his HP bar and you win.
Prepare to die.
Or so it would seem.
No. Zanza.
Zanza.
I won't let you kill Shulk.
You. That light. So you have returned. Our grievances have come and gone. But you are willing to lay down your life to prevent me from achieving my dream. You were the one who said we would live together, Lady Meyneth.
Yes. Meyneth, the villagers, everyone loved you. That is why they wished to live alongside you. It's all so clear now. To Meyneth and to me.
I waited until the day when you would awaken once more and create a world full of light. But you are nothing more than a traitor. To me, to all those who worshipped you, and to our fallen brethren.
Please, you have to listen to me. Egil!
I will not listen. Your words mean nothing. You have sided with my sworn enemy. And gods can never exist alongside mortals. Mechonis!
Egil!
Mechonis, it is I, Egil, I, your devoted servant, offer my body and mind to replace Mechonis as your new soul. Take my spirit and be reawakened. Mechonis!
We have to run! Get out of here! The whole city's gonna come down! Shulk! Run where? We have to get out of the city! Get as far away as we can!
Gado! Where are you? Gado!
Shala, what are you doing?
He's gone. He's not here anymore.
There's no time. We have to get ourselves out.
No! I have to find him! Gado!
Pull yourself together. Remember, Shala, we've got a job to do. What's gonna happen if the Mechonis starts moving?
But...
What's gonna happen to Juju and Atharon? Gado's a Hom soldier. He wouldn't have hung around here to die. He would have got out.
All right.
Right. Now come on!
Shulk!
Gado!
I'm glad I'm on time. Here, it's you.
Gado!
I've fulfilled my promise. Live, Shala.
Damn. God damn, that was just pure insanity. Who knew that Gado would be more than willing to throw his life away to protect the ones he loves? Or the ones he loves. Just saying. Now that takes a real man.
A sign?
Yes. If a catastrophe were imminent, it would naturally be preceded by a sign.
It can't be.
Convey these orders to all troops. Pull the front line back to the Bionis arm. All units, withdraw from the front at once!
Sir, are you sure? Victory's in our hands, Your Highness. We must strike the final blow.
Do you not realize where we are?
Sir?
Listen to me. We are on the sword of the Mechonis!
Calm down! Calm down! It's moving!
Are we too late? Melia, be safe. All units retreat! Immediately! The Mechonis is about to awaken!
Damn it! I was counting on you, runt.
What's happening?
It's like we're floating in midair.
Fiora, are you doing this?
Lady Meyneth, you have awakened once more.
This light. Was it you who saved us when we fell from the fortress? Meyneth, where's Fiora?
It's okay. I'm here too. After all that occurred at the fortress, my soul was exhausted. But I was revived by the cry of a young Holmes. By his wish to protect you all.
Gado.
If he had not acted as a shield, I would have been unable to save you. I am sorry.
Gado saved us. Now he's...
Huh? The Mechonis! Where's Egil?
Shulk, do you hear it? The awakening of the Mechonis. This is my pain. The pain of my people, echoing through the millennia.
The Mechonis arm!
Fall to your deaths, worthless insects!
Stop this! Callian and the others are still on the sword! Our friends are going to die! Stop!
I'll kill him! That murdering monster is gonna pay!
Batharon!
Fiora?
Sorry, I can't do it.
Fiora!
Oh boy.
That hurts. Where are we?
That was a close one, but we made it.
Alvis.
You are aboard Junks, the Machina ship.
It was he who informed us that you were in danger. I'm glad we found you in time.
No kidding. Dixon!
Hey! What a stroke of luck! You're still alive!
Dixon!
Way to join the party, dude. Way to join the freaking party.
So you were unable to stop Egil. Sorry, Father. I have failed you. Vanea, there's no need to apologize.
So, what do we do now? At this rate, that blasted Egil's gonna destroy Bionis.
Alvis, what happened to the Allied force?
I informed His Highness of the possibility that the Mechonis would awaken. His Highness is wise. He will have acted to minimize casualties.
That's good.
Brother.
There is still time.
Fiora? No, you're...
So it is her.
The Mechonis and I exist as one. Egil is using ether energy absorbed from the Bionis to force it to move. There is still time before the Mechonis fully adapts to the ether.
Egil is at the core of the Mechonis. He will be controlling the Mechonis from there. Only by destroying the core will you be able to stop the Mechonis.
But how are we to get there? The Mechonis capital is destroyed.
Father, how much remaining energy does Junks have?
Don't worry. I made sure to fill her up.
On the back of the Mechonis is a huge cooling duct. We should be small enough to enter the control core section via the duct's heat transfer conduits. Junks can take us as far as the duct.
You have our gratitude. We must go there at once.
Then let's get a move on. This one's for Gaddo.
Here, here.
Too right. Gaddo's wishes live on through me. We will fight to the end.
So that's where you've been hiding. Then I guess it's almost time to finish this.
I wonder what Dixon meant by that. Pretty sure that's foreshadowing of events to come. Who knows?
When you are ready to depart for the Mechonis, let my father know. I will prepare the vessel.
Understood.
Oi! Look at that! What the...
There is little time left. We must stop Egil this time. It is in your hand, Shulk.
I know.
Alrighty, folks. Our main objective is clear. We need to stop Egil once and for all. But to do so, it's gonna require us to use Junks in order to head back inside the Mechonis, as we can no longer get into it by foot. As, well, obviously, since the Mechonis has awakened, yeah, it's on the move. So, in other words, things are about to get really, really scary. But thankfully, the Mechonis isn't going to do much of anything right now. Not unless we progress the story, which is something we aren't going to be doing any further today, as at this point, it's a good idea to take on as many side quests as you can by this point, because I'm pretty sure that a lot of the quests that have a little timer on them, they will go away after the next series of events. Which, let me tell you folks, you'll miss out on some really nice rewards if you do miss out. For now, let's take a look at this. A family of 2. Hey Fiora, can a big brother ask his little sister a question? Sure, dead man, what is it? Has that body of yours really healed? Since you had that checkup, you hadn't said a word about it. Don't be silly, I'm clearly much better now. It does look that way, but you're like me. You'll put up with anything and keep silent. So I'm saying you don't have to. If you're in pain, be honest with me. You caught me. I knew it. So tell me about it. I'm alright at the moment. I can't feel any pain. But I can't hold out forever. So your body is giving up. Did you talk to Shulk or any of the others about this? I haven't told anyone else yet. How can I? I couldn't stand it if they were worrying about me. I can see what you mean. I know how it feels. It wasn't long ago that I was out of action. There's more to it than that. What's this all of a sudden? I mean, you know better than anyone what state I was in. Yes, but this is a completely different situation. Fiora, do you realize what's happened to me? I'll never get to grow old with the ones I love. This body could stop functioning next year or next week or any time for all I know. I'm sorry, I guess I overstepped the mark a bit. But I still think you'll feel better if you talk about this. No, I won't, Dunban! Wait, are you making me angry on purpose? I'm not good with words. I never say the right thing. That's why I figure making you blurt it out is the easiest way. You know, I'm sorry I was so rude to you just now. You're right, I do feel a little better getting it off my chest. Good, that's what I hoped. When you feel it bottled up, you can use me to sound off. I'll be your own personal punching bag. Then you better be ready. I think I have a lot to say. Thanks, Dunban. Lol. Although that is pretty nice to know that Fiora always has Dunban to lean on if she needs to. And it looks like some of the quests that had a timer on them, they did vanish, which is kind of disappointing. But, again, it's not that big of a deal considering, like I mentioned at the very beginning of this playthrough, I'm not necessarily going after every single quest in the game, as that's way too stressful, time-consuming, and this playthrough's already gone on for long enough as it is. I mean, don't get me wrong, I am still going to be planning on showing off as many of the quests as possible, but it doesn't mean I'm going to be 100% real, if you know what I mean. Let's see. Might as well go ahead and start taking care of some of these other quests that I've already gathered up at this point in time. Simply because there is quite a lot we need to take care of. Sure, it may seem like there's not a whole lot when it comes to our quest catalog, but trust me, there most certainly is. We have quite a lot of things to take care of on our plate here, and I will say this right now, the next session or two is going to be dedicated purely to side questing, because, like I've mentioned, once we take care of the next part of the game, that's where the adventure really kicks off to 11. Shulk, can I ask you a favor? Just a little one? Absolutely. If you think it's something I can help you with, I mean. Yes, it has to be you. That sounds important. What do you need me to do? Never mind, it's fine. Are you sure, Fiora? I don't mind what it is, just ask if you need to. You sure you won't mind? Something's really bothering you. You never used to hide stuff from me back at the colony. I know I didn't, but that was a long time ago, Shulk. And if I tell you, I know you'll get angry. Maybe, maybe not, but you'll have to ask to find out. So, what will it be? Okay, here goes. Here I go. Just don't be mad, please. We talked about this before, but if my body doesn't last... Fiora, stop right there! You said you wouldn't worry. That's why I told you not to get mad. I know this isn't the first time the subject came up. But how do you know I'll ever be like I was before all this? I don't care about any of that. None of it matters as long as I get to be with you. You'll always be my Fiora. What about everyone else? You're fine with it, but other Homs? I know they'll think of me, and I don't want them to tar you with with the same brush. Then we'll move to somewhere they can't look at you. Ryan and Dunban would follow us. I know they would. Shulk, thank you. Hearing you say that makes me happy inside, but I can't drag everyone away from their own lives. Maybe not, but I'll be there with you either way. Really? You'd leave everyone else for me? You're not just saying that to make me feel better? No, I promise I'll never leave you. So you have to promise me that you'll never forget it. Aw, that's sweet. Alrighty. Glad that one's taken care of. Fairly quick quest, as far as I can tell. Now then. Like I said, we have a lot on our plate to take care of, and I'm going to dedicate the rest of this session to taking care of those right now. Alrighty. Did the sound just cut out for a moment there, or is that just me? I apologize if it did happen on your end as well. Not sure what was up with that. It's kinda weird, if you ask me.
Welcome.
Alrighty. That's another quest down. Good to see. Armor records. So completing this side quest grants Monado armor. Definitely worth going out of your way to completing that quest, and it's not even that difficult to do. Electrica up tiers. Interesting. Alrighty. This quest I feel as though it's going to take a little bit of time to complete. That much I'm certain of. However, I don't think it's going to be that bad. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. Usually when it comes to resource gathering, these take quite a bit of time to complete. Mainly because it all falls on the hands of RNG. Like, sometimes the RNG gods will spit in your face and will force you to wait a while before you even have the opportunity to get the items you desire. And sometimes you may have to resort to save scumming in order to even get what you want. Okay. Okay. Alright, that was easy enough. Glad that's taken care of. Guess I'll leave the rest of the stuff. Still didn't get what I was looking for, though. That's kind of unfortunate. I think what I need to get my hands on, they only drop from silver chests. Maybe gold chests, too, have a chance? But I feel so silver chests are more of a guaranteed shot, if you know what I mean. And like I mentioned before, if you're hunting down certain materials and you killed off all the enemies that dropped said material, it's best to fast travel and force the enemies to respawn. Also, I'm pretty sure the unique monster here also has a chance of dropping what you're looking for, though the chances are really low? Maybe? Speaking of low drops, it appears that the item I'm looking for also can potentially drop from a wooden chests too, but the odds of that happening are, yeah, they're not very high. You have much better chances, obviously, from silver chests and above. Very nice. All cleaned up and good to go. Still nothing that I'm looking for. That is a real damn shame. Oh wait. At least I got one more of those tears, so that's pretty sweet. Okay. At least that's something. Hmm.
I feel my power returning. Yeah, I'm back. Go for it.
Just backslash like a boss. Wow, nice swing and a miss. My favorite kind of miss. Hmm. Well, that was kind of lame. Here we go. Seems like that unique monster keeps respawning every time I come to this place. Honestly, I'm okay with that. Well, this sure took a little bit of time. A little more time than I would have liked, but even so, glad the deed's finally done. Cool. Everything worked out. Nice. Even got the Mechonis key. You may be wondering, what is that key for? Well, that key technically is for a future side quest later down the line. Alec Mountain. Feels like it's been forever since I've last been here. Okay, might be a better idea to just go up here. Or perhaps not. Who knows? Always worth an adventure. Sure. You know, it would be kind of fun if I could just ride the mountain all the way down with no consequences, but sadly I can't really do that. As cool as that may be. And that actually sounds kind of fun. Just keep in mind, doing so will kill you. And you definitely don't want to do that. Or you'll be too dead. Whee!
No, don't give up.
This isn't going well.
Hang in there. Just a little longer.
If you say so. I kind of wonder if it would be a good idea to just drop from here. That would be kind of funny if I could and just survive. Oh boy, this is going to be a fun quest. Especially considering these enemies around here just love to swim in the air so far away from you that they just annoy the piss out of you. And it seems to happen a lot when you're dealing with enemies like this. I mean, seriously, look at this. This is ridiculous. I hate patterns like this where they just swim out of bounds for what seems like a freaking eternity. And you can't reach them in any shape or form while they're out there. It's as if the entire area is sacred, and nothing shall harm these sacred fish so long as they swim. Like, seriously, what the actual hell? I really wish there was a way I could technically fast forward the game just to get this freaking thing to come around. Even if it's just enough to do this. Finally! Alright, so, are we gonna get what we need? No, of course not. Because screw this freaking game. Dead.
Go on.
Honestly, I should have expected as much. Oh well. Not a big deal. Like I said, respawning, there's really no consequences for dying other than just going back to the previous landmark. And that's really it. What's also really annoying about Valak Mountain is that there's really no landmarks at all. So if you fall and die, you're going to be going quite a ways back. Honestly, I think it would be faster if I go this way. It might not seem like it. You know what? Screw it. Let's just keep following the path. I seriously hate navigating through this place so much. So much verticality. And not a lot of places to fast travel. That's what makes Valak Mountain so freaking bad. Also, at this point in the game, there's no way you can even access Sword Valley, as the entrance to Sword Valley has collapsed on itself. So, that is something worth mentioning. What's even more annoying about dealing with these freaking flying fish? Son of a biscuit. Dead.
I can't go on.
Seriously, screw these freaking fish. As I was trying to say, one very annoying thing about dealing with them is... Oh, looks like there's something over here I can deal with. I'll take it. I'll take this one. Honestly, I would. As I was trying to say, one very annoying thing about dealing with those flying enemies is that not even Sharla can reach them. Which is even more annoying considering that she is a sharpshooter. I mean, really, it just doesn't make any goddamn sense. Speaking of things that don't make sense, why is it that the radar kind of went out for a minute? Probably because the enemy that appears here is a unique monster. Oh, yeah. This is definitely something I don't want to deal with. Honestly, I did not even know this was even a thing here. It's a level 97 behemoth. A unique monster that you definitely do not want to mess with. At all. So screw it. He's not worth my time. I mean, sure, I could technically bump everyone's level back up to level 99 if I wanted to. But where's the fun in that right now? We have other things to take care of. And even if I would bump everyone's level back up to 99, I feel as though that would make things a little bit too boring too quickly. Still nothing, eh? Well, that's a real shame. Alright. Can we please get the item I'm looking for?
It's over. Let's press on.
Of course not. Because we're not good enough for that kind of crap, are we? Well, whatever. At least these particular enemies right here are much easier to get to than some of the other ones. So, if you're hunting for these particular creatures and you're trying to do this quest and get the items you need, this is a good place to go. Anyway, this particular item we're hunting for are silver Lexos hearts. And just getting one is going to be a pain, as I feel as though these things only drop from silver chests. If not, they probably have a less than 1% chance of dropping from a wooden chest. And a gold chest really increases the possibilities of getting the item you're looking for. Might be fun to explore over here real quick. Probably not going to be amounting to much of anything. But you never know. Might be something pretty cool, like a new area. Alright then, never mind. It really was a load of nothing. Oh well, no big deal. Oh man. Just getting our hands on this item is just a pain in the ass. It really is. Like, I can't stress that enough.
The enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard. I don't have time for small fry.
This is easy.
Good job, everyone.
We've definitely gotten stronger.
Another wooden chest, another slap across the face, more dragon shit. I don't want to deal with these dragon things. Good lord. At least the good news is fast traveling over here does grant us 2 of these enemies. So even if we keep getting shit luck like this... Oh, hello. Alright. So that's pretty sweet. That's 1 down. Only 1 more to go. So as I was saying, at least we can deal with just 2 of these enemies around here. And really, they're nothing whatsoever. Gosh dang it. I guess we just have to keep banking on that less than 1% chance of getting the heart that we're looking for. Sheesh. What a pain. I don't even know if time of day makes a difference or not, but I feel as though it kind of does.
Right, let's keep going.
Looks like we got another one over here. I'm cool with this. Now don't go be swimming away. Don't be an asshat. Stick around. We'll have a few cocktails or something. You know? Have a good old-fashioned barbecue. There we are.
Right, let's keep going.
Almost walked right off the edge. Oh, thank God that's done. That was painful, to say the least. But at least that quest is finally finished. And we still got 13 minutes left before we reach the 3-hour mark. Hell, looks like some new quests have opened up.
Welcome.
That doesn't sound good. Yeah. That does sound intriguing. Alright, that shouldn't be too difficult to take care of. Oh, come on, get off the pole, please.
How's it going? How's it going?
That's interesting.
How's it going?
Looks like in order to start this quest, we need to speak to, Carlos with, a female NPC. I'm pretty sure you have to speak to this guy as Fiora in order to, even start this quest. And she has to be the party leader, by the way. Very interesting. That sounds kind of familiar. Alright, that shouldn't be too difficult to find. Alright. Looks like we got another search quest to start up. Which, again, as I said, really shouldn't be too difficult to complete. Especially considering that everything is marked on the map. Perfectly good. Also, one thing worth mentioning here is that we have an additional shop opened up now. Which, I'm pretty sure that this opens up after you find the secret area within the Mechonis. And if you missed out on getting certain items the first time through, then you have another chance of getting it here. Though I can't say absolutely for sure. Yeah, that's true. So, all in all, this quest was kind of a waste of time, lore-wise. But, it did make him realize something fairly important, so at least that's something. Plus, you get some nice gauntlets for your trouble, too, along with some additional gold. Looks like we have another quest that opens up here, too, upon completing that one. Great. Alright. So for this quest, all we really need to do is just beat up a bunch of enemies and we should be set. Which, considering the situation and everything, this shouldn't be too difficult to deal with.
Don't get careless.
I don't have time for small fry. Don't get careless, guys. Gale slash.
No problem at all.
Piece of cake. Let's press on.
Okay. Time to clean this up nice and quickly if we possibly can. Thank you. I'm surprised the other Mechon didn't decide to join in the fight too because potatoes. Perhaps because it is technically a black labeled enemy and it's smart enough to not mess with us. It would only mess with us if we provoke it to fight us, which that makes perfect sense. Okay, what do we got? Doesn't look like much of anything, which is kind of unfortunate. But, not a big deal. Alright, so I'm pretty sure the next part of this quest is going to be a little bit of a pain. But, so long as we know what we're doing, we should be able to get this done nice and quick. There's also a heart-to-heart over here between Fiora and Melia, which is pretty interesting. Oops. Fiora, can I talk to you about something? Shulk told me you remember being inside that Mechon. Is it true? Yes, I remember it all too well. Someone else was controlling my body, but I was conscious. I could see, hear, and smell. Then, do you know what that metal-faced Mechon did to me? He killed your father. Yes, and when my father died, I realized something. He loved me dearly, but I found that out much too late. Why tell me this now? I do not know. But I am unsure how I should deal with these emotions. Why not look inside yourself? Dunban always tells me that, searching your own feelings first. That is sage advice. I hope it will help me find the answer I am looking for. I hope so too, Melia. And you know what? You probably already have the answer, you just don't know it yet. I might already have the answer. Has that helped at all? Yes, I simply needed a push in the right direction, thank you. If you don't mind telling me, I'd love to know what you figured out. I do not mind at all, this is what I realized. I must never let anyone else experience the pain I have. The pain of losing a parent? Not just that. I wish to build a world free of war, where no one must risk their lives. That's very ambitious, Melia. Do you really think you can do it? It will not be easy, and I cannot do it alone. But I will be Alchemoth's next ruler. If I do not take up this challenge, who will? You're amazing, Melia. You don't shy from anything. And if you need any help, I'll be there in an instant. We're friends. I'll be there for you. Thank you. Your words give me confidence. Leave it to little old Fiora. And don't worry, I'll drag Shulk and Ryan along to help as well. Makes perfect sense. Alright. Now, I know we're getting close to the 3-hour mark right now, and we're only a couple of minutes away, but I want to finish up this quest before I call it a day. This should not take too long when it comes to completing the quest. So, one thing worth mentioning here is that there is a very powerful, unique monster around here. And I believe it's that giant arachnoid-like thing right up there. Yeah, it's a level 80 unique monster, and you definitely do not want to aggro it at all. Which, if you do, you're going to die. And it ain't gonna be pretty. The only time you would not die is if is, shoot. If you are well above level 80.
Why do I get the feeling that mastering the Monado is going to be easier?
Alright. Just got a little bit of work left to take care of. Looks like some of the arachnoid enemies are around here too, so that's pretty nice. So if you don't want to risk bringing the giant arachnoid of death towards you, you could always just deal with these enemies around here. There is a fairly decent amount of them, after all. Okay, all done with that one. I think we just gotta kill like 2 more of these things and then we'll be done here. At least when it comes to these particular enemies. We still have other ones to take care of yet too. Also, the unique monster doesn't count towards the kill counter of the particular species you're hunting down. So, fighting it is not necessarily pointless, but it's kind of a waste of time. Okay, I'll take that. Alrighty. We just got a little bit more left to take care of when it comes to this particular quest. Wow. Triple bright earth crystals. Now that is very rare. You'll definitely don't see that every day.
This represents no problem whatsoever. Don't get careless, guys. This will be easy.
There we go. All done with that. Now, before we head out, there is one more sort of quest that is kind of leading us towards another area around here. And getting to this place, it's going to be a little bit of a pain, but it's not going to be that bad. What is kind of annoying though is that it doesn't have a fast travel point, so you can't fast travel to that particular location. But I'm pretty sure that we can get to it from around here. Or maybe not. I don't know. I can never really tell with these things. Wait, I think I have to go this way? Maybe? Honestly, I can't even remember. Dang it. Whatever. Not a big deal, we'll figure this out in due time again. Forget it. Not gonna worry about this now. Okay, there we go. I knew I needed to bring out some additional enemies around here. Which, thankfully, I'm able to do just that.
No problem whatsoever. This should be easy. Don't get careless, guys. Just a little more. Poison air. Try and catch me.
Flawless victory.
Nice job.
Should be okay if we fight like this.
It seems like there is another item of which I need to hunt down from a particular species of enemies. Again. Great. It's my favorite kind of quest. Resource gathering for RNG. Okay. Let's just take care of this one nice and quickly, please. That would be great. I mean, it is pretty nice how we're able to get our hands on some fairly valuable materials right now. Cool. All done. Damn, that took a while, but at least the deed is finally freaking done. Time to reap our rewards and turn in this freaking quest and bring this session to a close. Let me tell you, this was definitely a bit of a pain when it comes to some of these quests. Especially when it comes to resource management. That is for sure. I mean, sure, I could have better prepared for these quests by gathering the materials needed before starting this playthrough, but there is a lot to remember when it comes to these things, and just getting our hands on it is very time-consuming. And even just to prepare for future quests, it's worth it, yes, but it's still a pain. What seems to be the problem this time? Okay, that seems to make sense. Sure. We'll do what we can to help. And thankfully, this one is already finished.
What do you need?
I'm done. Now, this should help bring you back up on your feet, or more or less, it should help enhance your strengths and abilities. Alright. And then the last quest I said was going to be the last, but I felt like taking care of this one too since I was right there at the quest giver. And since, thankfully, I already had the materials needed, I didn't need to worry about anything else. So that's pretty nice.
Hi there.
That is quite worrisome. It's also interesting to see that he is a quest giver, even though he's technically a part of a quest. Interesting. A quest within a quest within a quest. Questception? Quest to the 64th power? Nah. Alright. Let's at least accept it, so that way we can get this going within the next session. I know that I said the last quest was going to be the last one, but this time I really mean it. Alright, like I said, we're going to go ahead and call it a day here, folks. As I said, we have, it may seem like we don't have a whole lot of quests to take on, but trust me, folks, this is only the beginning. It honestly is. We still have quite a bit of things to take care of. And we have a lot of things to gather too for the restoration of Colony 6. Because at this point, I not only want to take on as many quests as possible before we head back into Mechonis and confront Egil one last time, but I also want to raise the level of Colony 6 just a little bit more. Just to see if we can do anything whatsoever when it comes to raising these levels. And I want to see if I can raise them up to at least level 3. If not, maybe level 4, who knows? I have quite a number of things to get my hands on, and it ain't gonna be easy. But I will be gathering some of these things off screen if I possibly can. And if not during the quest session, which is going to be for the next one, then definitely off screen while we gather everything we need. So, with that, folks, I bid you all adieu for today. This is General Snivy with the Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition playthrough. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you were able to attend the live stream live, thank you for attending. Next time, we have a large number of quests to take on and also accept, as fast traveling now is very advisable, especially considering the circumstances that we have on hand. So again, I'm going to be dedicating at least a session or two to side quests, and also gathering resources for restoration of Colony 6. Which, hopefully, that won't take too long, but you never know, especially if the RNG gods decide to spit in my face. So, once again, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. See you all next time.